Times we've talked to you about the different levels of the journey and the different places where you interact with the journey and the different ways of experiencing the truth of you and who you are and where you lie to yourself, what you're hiding from yourself, etc., where you feel shame, what you don't want other people to know, on and on and on and on and on. And we've talked to you about this consistently and seriously for a while now. And what we've been wanting to do is bring your attention to the reality that you are avoiding reality. What is has been avoided. What is has been dodged and hidden from. And what is on the other side of the border that Elohim picked up on is the version of you that has made peace with the truth. It is the you that knows the truth of you. It is the you that the Matriarch sees you as. It is that you have the possibility to access. It is that you have the possibility to live as. You have the ability now, you are ready energetically, the portal is here, the time has occurred, where you can be the person that lives in the human form and doesn't hide from the truth of you. It doesn't mean you understand with your mind, it doesn't mean you're finished, complete, done, cooked. What it means is that you don't hide from the truth of you. That what is what you want. You say yes to now so you can move forward without being in denial of the reality that you are experiencing. That you know yourself through knowing the moment as the truth that it is. Even if the moment isn't what you're experiencing, because isn't what you wish to be experiencing for whatever reason, you don't deny yourself the opportunity to authentically appear in the moment. Do you understand? You need to authentically appear in every moment in order for those moments to then be owned by you. For you to be able to experience the truth of you, the completeness of you, to live as who you are. You must accept and be in every moment. Even the moments you don't particularly enjoy or wouldn't want repeated have to be owned by you. And you have finally come energetically to the precipice of that experience. You've come to the precipice of being able to say, this is me. This is me. You have the opportunity for now to be who you are. Which means, for the first time in this incarnation, you are getting the opportunity to truly embody and live in the moment and to bring the expression of the completeness of you completely here. That portal is an indication that you've opened the doorway to actually living that way. How do you walk through the portal? Part of the way you walk through the portal is by us saying, oh, by the way, portal. Yeah. By the way, you're here. You're always wondering, when's the next step? When am I going to arrive? When? Now. When. And the truth of the matter is, it's always been now. It's always been here. It's always been this moment. But you haven't actually been present enough in this moment to experience it. It's sort of like Elohim has taught you very clearly that you're only accessing a certain percentage of your soul's allocation for this lifetime. Well, the truth is that in this allocation for this lifetime, you get to a certain point where you can actually be present enough to that allocation to experience it. You're meeting it halfway, let's say. The allocation has been waiting for you all this time, and you've been waiting to mature enough spiritually to take advantage of the allocation, and that's what we see for you now. You have reached a portal point. You have reached an opportunity and an opening to experience a deeper allocation of your soul's insight to this moment. And the way through it is to be in this moment fully. And the way to be in this moment fully is whatever is going on, even if you say, I can't be in this moment, that is further along the spiritual journey than it is to just ignore the fact that you can't be in this moment, or argue with the fact you can't be in this moment, or deny the fact you can't be in this moment. To say, I'm having a hard time being in this moment, brings you into the moment, even if it's simply an acknowledgement of the challenge of being in the moment. You see? But if you can imagine what it's like to get into the moment and be there without having to acknowledge a challenge of it, you'll see very quickly that you move into a different vibrational rate and you move into a different opportunity for experiencing you. You have a different opportunity for experiencing you now. And what does that look like? We don't know. But what we do know is that it is something you have hoped and dreamed and striven for. You've desired this experience, and you're having the opportunity to have it. Now, who has arrived?
Lisa.
You have an opportunity to be in this moment in a way that you've never been before. And the way to move through this, to journey to it, to be in it, to experience it, to have this, grasp this, be this, is to say, the moment is the only place I want to live. The moment is the only place I am. The moment is where I be. I experience myself completely only as I experience myself experiencing the moment. And when you find yourself driven into the past or driven into the future, you catch yourself and say, look, that has all had its time. And for me to walk through this portal, it is required that I say no to that. Addiction to the past and the future is a bad habit that you're ready to set aside. It's a plaything of children. It is not for the adults on the spiritual journey. The past and the future really are empty calories. It is not the place where you can actually experience yourself. The past and the future only distract you and sugarcoat and rose-colored glasses and take away the beauty, truly, of the intense, deep, powerful way you can experience yourself now. The proof is in the pudding is the only way to know this is true, but we can tell you on an energetic level, there's an opportunity now that did not exist last week. That's all we have to say on it for now.
Thank you. In choosing now and choosing a whole expression of emotion, mental, spiritual, and physical, we honor where we are right now. Mm-hmm. And in the now, we are automatically through that portal?
Good question. So, what is important to acknowledge here right off the bat is that when a portal like this opens, it doesn't mean you necessarily, it's not like a light switch. It is something that means that the energies of possibility have changed. The ceiling's been taken away. You know, you put an add-on to the house. How else can we say it, right? It means all of a sudden now the possibilities have changed. So like in the past, you know, we've said, oh, you have 64 colored crayons to color with. Well, now you got the big 128 box. Okay, but that doesn't mean that you whip out every single cut crayon and start coloring immediately, because that would be a little bit overwhelming. What it means is that you have the opportunity to experience new things. That's what happened just now, that thing. So the way to make sure you're experiencing the new things in this specific portal is to allow yourself to say, okay, what I'm experiencing right now, pain, joy, happiness, love, anguish, heartbreak, you name it, whatever it is, yes. And we talked about this last week, but this is a big deal, so it's got to get talked about more than once. So it's yes. So we're going to go